Hi, beautiful bees. I hope you're all doing fantastic. If you're like me, it's been energy wise quite the annoying week. Like, I can't decide what I want to do, I can't decide. I'm fighting with the guides too on which deck to use, what reading to do. I'm undecided. It's quite annoying. So I don't know if this is the energies of the moon coming or whatever, but we do have a full moon this Tuesday. So that's about 3 days from this reading. It's going in California time. It is, I believe, 7:30, 4:38 p.m., something like that. It is, let me see, because I looked it up. The September full moon, here it is. It's Tuesday 17th at 7:34 p.m. It will appear full the night before and after it speaks to the casual stargazer. As we know, it's about 3 days that we can see it well, right? The September's full moon will appear slightly larger than normal. And is known as a supermoon as well. Supermoons occur when the full moon coincides with the moon being at the point in its orbit closest to Earth. And it has a name. It's called perigee, which makes me think of a pedigree because it ends with two E's. The September full moon is often called the harvest moon, according to the Old Farmer's Almanac, because that's when the corn harvest traditionally started. And in the south of France, this is also the season for harvesting the grapes. And I remember some friends of mine who were doing it a lot because, they would make extra money as kids. Most of the time the full moon isn't perfectly full. We always see the same side of the moon, but part of it is in shadows due to the moon's rotation. Only when the moon, earth and sun are perfectly aligned is the moon 100% full. But even then, we can only see one side, right? Okay, and sometime once in a blue moon, haha, the moon is full twice in a month. That was last month. I read somewhere and I had saved it and I cannot find it, and oh, that was the August stuff I'm saying. We have, I'm going to try and go from my memories because I think I saw it yesterday. We have a minor eclipse also this Tuesday. Let me see if it's going to say something here. It's a moon eclipse. But that from the Moonly app. Let's see what it says here. No, that's too long. I'm so annoyed because it was really explaining what was going to be in between what. The moon will be between the earth and the sun, obviously, but it's only going to be like 8% of some very small amount. But either way, we have a little eclipse, so we know what that does to the energies, which now tells me about another reading I could use. So the moon eclipse, let's see what Moonly tells us. It's a transformational period when we come into closer contact with the subconscious. It can bring us patterns and unexpressed emotions, but also activate inner strength and willingness to change. It's a powerful time for working with consciousness, clearing out blocks and damaging programs, as well as practices for letting go and cleansing. We may be more sensitive when handling our emotions and reactions towards other people. It's better to be careful with yourself and others, pay attention to your feelings, and allow yourself to relax and be alone with yourself. That to me should be anytime, any day of the year. Let me see if we have something else, like here's a full moon, Tuesday. There is a holiday that's very long to read about, but there is a Hindu holiday also starting with this full moon. Pitru Paksha, from the Sanskrit which means fortnight of the ancestors, which is interesting because it has a very Halloweeny, Samhain type of connotation. But if it is a fortnight before that, it means for them it's October the 1st. Whereas for us it's at the end of the month. That means for us, for other people. So this fortnight of the ancestors is a period of 16 lunar days from Mahalaya Purnima, the full moon, to the no moon of the months of Bhadrapada. During these 2 weeks of the year, it is favorable to perform ancestral practices and rituals dedicated to the family and ancestors. According to Hindu mythology, the souls of the 3 previous generations of ancestors do not go to heaven, but are located in the kingdom between heaven and earth, Pitru Lok, which is ruled by Yama, the god of death. Interesting. It just goes to show you how all you can call it purgatory, you can call it something else. All religions have similar beliefs, and so that just goes to show you how closer we are than we expect, right? Or we think. In order for the ancestor's soul to enter heaven, the son of the deceased must make offerings during the Pitru Paksha period. In addition to offerings, sons pray to the souls of deceased relatives for 14 days. The Pitru Paksha period has very strong energy, and all family practices performed at this time will have the strongest effect. During this period, you can change the fate of your family and thus get rid of negative scenarios. It says scenarios, and I was trying to say it correctly. It's a good time to establish relationships, try to communicate as much as possible with parents and relatives, and sort out all grievances. Try to accept those members of the family who are considered excluded from the family, about whom no one usually speaks, fathers that have abandoned their children, unborn children, etc. Thus, you accept your family for what it is and gain greater power. During this period, you should practice meditation to restore connection and unity with the family, say prayers for the forgiveness and blessing of the family. Honor your deceased ancestors in the ways that is accepted in your family. These may be offerings, memorial services, lit candles, prayers, and visits to graves. Create your family tree by asking your relatives about all the family members in details. The family tree is depicted on paper, the blah blah blah. It's favorable during this period to make donations and help those in need. Also, during the Pitru Paksha period, it is important to share food as well as feed birds and stray animals. Interesting. Through the food, you give energy to your ancestors. I feel like this is stuff that we could still honor our ancestors. It's stronger during this period, I guess, but one of the most important days in the Pitru Paksha period is the last day, the 16th lunar day from the full moon. Mahalaya Amavasya, on this day, the ancestors come to visit us and it is necessary to quote-unquote feed them. So again, it's interesting as it is 30 days before Samhain and Halloween and All Saints' Day, like we are about a month before that. The important thing to remember is that the period of veneration of ancestors is considered unfavorable when it comes to establishing new businesses, large purchases, beginnings and celebration. All attention must be paid to your family. Pitru Paksha is a period with the strongest ancestral energies. By honoring the ancestors and performing ancestral practices, everyone can establish a connection with the family and get rid of negative blocks, thereby making their lives, the life of their loved ones and their children, much happier and fulfilling. So, avis aux amateurs. I don't know why that came out. It means advice to the people, to the people who want, I guess. Amateur means also people who are interested in doing something but like just learning. So I have no idea why that wanted to be said, but at least like it's more like you're warned about what it is that you must do. Now that makes me want something that makes me want to do a reading about ancestors, but we are going to stick to the full moon for now. I feel very discombobulated, so we'll see how the reading is going to be. Which one are we going to use? Allez, let's go with the usual. Let's see which divine energy, which I hope is going to keep us, to keep me more centered. How about that? S'il vous plaît. Nos anges, nos guides d'amour. Which divine energy? Oh, that was quick. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe this. Okay, I cleaned up my area before starting. Lord Ganesh was out for days because of the last reading, I believe from last weekend. He came out on a private reading. This is a season to celebrate Lord Ganesh's birthday. See previous, I made a special Lord Ganesh reading last week or the week before, so I'm not going to reiterate, but it's interesting how we're talking about taking care of the family and removing blockages, and with Lord Ganesh this is exactly what we have: infinite abundance, but in the little lines, obstacles are being removed, spiritual support and connections are increasing. So by also praying for your ancestors, you are removing those blockages, but you are increasing those connections. Maybe you could realize which one of your ancestors could be one of your guides. Oh my gosh, and we have Melchizedek at the bottom of the deck talking to us about higher learning. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. We never stop growing, do we? Let's see if I can put it here and that it won't burn, and that. Here we go. It's funny because also with that, like, we have the connections as we were talking about. We have a similar, actually, well, it's the same creator, but we have like the la fleur de vie. I think it's a life flower or some kind of, it has a name. It's on a lot of these beautiful made selenite, the circle ones. A lot of them have this drawing on it. It's a flower, I think, of life, but don't quote me on this. And there is like a connection also type of drawing in the back of Lord Ganesh head. I want to reiterate about Lord Ganesh elephant head with that makes me think of like transformation, and how he was killed by none other than his father, which is interesting because we're talking about honoring your ancestors, but also brought back to life by his father, and by using the head of an elephant that the people following Shiva, I believe his father was, went to look for. But we have 4 hands, which to me talks about being very busy. We have the flower of the lotus, which to me is connected to wisdom, and like every single reading I see the lotus. So obviously you guys have seen it too, and it's becoming very predominant this past few weeks. There was a week on the TikTok channel where every single day for like 4 days, 3-4 days, on the same oracle, because I will use the same oracle for like Monday through Thursday, or deck, because it could be a tarot as well. The lotus card was coming out every day, so it's like, pay attention to that one. It may mean something to us. So we have the abundance here, and I forget what this one's about. And with this one like this, I would be like, pay attention. Oh, and Isis. Magic manifesting behind Melchizedek, but I guess I'm not going to keep looking at the cards behind, right? Okay, so sip of coffee after this. I guess we're still under the energies of Lord Ganesh. I mean, can't complain. This is a lot to take in, though. I'm going to use the energy oracle here. I usually don't use it for moon readings, but you can tell how disorganized I am. Apologies for that. S'il vous plaît, no, dites-moi what energy is going to surround us in this full moon. Oh, that's way too many. See, look at this. I don't know, like, how many cards came out or turned over. S'il vous plaît, no, can I get like one clear message about... Oh, merci. Oh my goodness. Isn't that a trip? That was the first card on the number of cards that came out. Maybe we should have paid. You know, I should know better than, even if it was a lot, not paying attention. When the guides want to tell you something, they will repeat. They will tell you. Okay, so all tied up. Does this mean that we are feeling tied up, that we are being tied up by somebody else? We have the abundance. I feel like a lot of you, sweet bees, are keeping yourselves tied up. I'm going to move this because the reflection is quite annoying. Let's see if I can make it here. I feel like we are keeping ourselves, me including, because I'm included because I am part of the hive. We are keeping ourselves tied up from this abundance right here. Lord Ganesh is talking about abundance. We are close to getting... There is abundance that want to come in our lives, okay? And we are the ones saying we are not deserving. We are the one stopping it. We are the one blocking it. See, like behind it is again with the garden and the gate here. She has the key around her neck. She has a key to the gate. She can go. She can grow. There is these two butterflies here talking about transformation. But this is where we are. While we keep being reminded that the energy, divine energies like Lord Ganesh wants to help us remove those obstacles. So, let me see what... Let's read about this all tied up here. The cornucopia speaks for itself. The abundance in here is here. And with the number of the card, with number 11, that talks about abundance for at least two, okay? I'm getting like the mirror energy, I'm getting the couple energy, I'm getting this abundance, not just money-wise, but love as well. And look at how you have like a butterfly or fairy, some kind of light coming on in. So I feel like the you know, the what's his name, Eros, for some reason is making me think of Eros with his arrow. Okay, 23. All tied up. Lack of motion or sense of personal freedom. This card shows a woman tied up with vines around her wrists, body, and arms. Receiving this card represents a situation in your life where things seem to be severely stuck. A major drama may be going on around you, stopping you from moving forward. Or this may be that some technique... I need to move my glasses and bring this closer here. Or it may be that some technicalities are blocking your way. Perhaps you are waiting for a contract to be signed or an agreement to be made. Whatever is holding things up, the restrictions may be feeling quite oppressive at this time. If this isn't technically the case for you, what's tying you up is your own personal stuff. Look at your life and see how you can be your own jailer. Are you tying yourself up in some emotional angst or in a negative habit that you refuse to deal with? If so, it's time to cut the vines and make some serious changes now. You needn't live in your self-imposed jail any longer, which feels like a 8 of swords. But I am going to go read the cornucopia also, because this, obviously, the card talked about two situations. One, user one creating the block. Two, there is blockages right now happening in your life, which is also a possibility. We are a few days after, well, like about a month after Mercury retrograde, which can create slowdowns, return to bad habits, things like that. There is a lot going on. I'm not necessarily interested. Let's just call it the rhythms of the universe. There is ups and downs, it happens, and there is blockages sometimes. Sometimes you have the road with all green lights, and sometimes you have the red light, you have the pedestrian, you have the person on the bicycle, you have the trash truck. I mean, sometimes, like, whichever path you take, you are going to get a blockage. It's frustrating, and you feel all tied up like that. But keep the eye on the goal. I mean, it's not only a goal. It is there for you to grab. It is happening. This is what you want. This is what's coming. This is what's amazing. It's right there. I want you to see it. I want to put it even closer, because I want you to keep in mind, like, this abundance right there is coming your way. It's for you to grab, okay? Wishes, it's not just abundance, is wishes fulfilled. An abundant harvest. Here, I want you to see it, like, really close. Like, notice what's coming your way, what wants to come your way. And you may even find all of your wishes fulfilled. This cornucopia of gifts from the universe can come in the form of financial riches, job fulfillment, romantic love, or all of the above. When you receive the cornucopia, you know that you've done important work and it's about to pay off. The seeds you've planted in your energy and in your life are ready to be harvested in some significant ways. Get ready, for a great feast of abundant value is being prepared for you now, and Spirit is applauding all of your effort. So that's to remind you how much you deserve, how much you prepared for it, and remember to stop blocking it. Stop telling yourself that you don't deserve. Stop telling, because the universe is saying you're ready. The universe wants to bring you all these gifts. The universe said that you're ready. Okay, it's saying that you're ready. Allow it to come your way. Like, enough with that tied up. I mean, even in her tied up way, even if it's all dark around her, notice how the light is on this character. In spite of all the vines, she's light. I mean, that means you're light, okay? We are light. Not only are we receiving light, but we are sharing our light. So allow the energies of Lord Ganesh to remove that blockage and to receive these energies of love and abundance and awesomeness that wants to come your way. So obviously, like I said, I'm not prepared. So now I have to go look for the full moon reading that I've been using. I think it's from the Black Cat Tarot. Yes. Let's see, what do I say about the full moon here? Best day to give, charity. Avoid emotional discussion, as feelings and emotion are heightened. Yep. Do something with women if you can. And there is also this is also the time to charge up your stones. You can also just use these selenite type stone if you're like me and I'm always so busy I tend to forget. Sometimes I think about it and sometimes I just like whatever. So every night I put it on the stone anyways for recharging. But there is a little money ritual, which is to leave coin or wallet or bank card on the windowsill for the night to charge, and that will attract financial energy. Okay, so let's see. Using, and again, like I'm not even sure. I wanted to use the where is it? I can't wait to use my Halloween tarot deck. I wanted to use a Friday the 13th reading yesterday. I never got to it. I was just tired last night. I wanted to use, I didn't want to use this one for some reason today, so let's see. Nos petits guides d'amour, those anges, no divine energies that keep watch over us, s'il vous plaît. Nos guides d'amour. What is the message surrounding this full moon, s'il vous plaît, for our little bees? Let's do a regular cut. How about that? Let's see. Whoa, the Five of Wands, disagreement. See, and I feel like the disagreement is more even within ourselves. Like we're just like undecided, and when you're undecided and grumpy because you're tired, then you're gonna have disagreement, no doubt. No doubt. What's the message for this full moon, s'il vous plaît? No guide d'amour. Okay, that jumped out. Fresh start. And this one calls for, look at that. This is amazing. This is amazing. I'm just like, really? The disagreement came out. So we have a disagreement on accomplishment. So, again, that's like, how is that not like the same thing? Disagreement with the all tied up, and I'm telling you, you're like undecided, and on the accomplishment, the Ten of Pentacles, the 1, 2, 3, the Ten of Pentacles is also is the same energies of this cornucopia here, this achievement, this fulfillment. It's not so much the wishes come true, but it's all the work you have done that that you're not letting come to you. So I mean, the message is quite clear. It's like, okay, Ligi, do we keep going doing the reading? Let's try and see how to get ourselves unstuck of that, shall we? It's amazing. Like, isn't that amazing? I mean, seriously, isn't that amazing how the cards I was just telling you, if you don't hear a message, they are going to keep on showing and showing and showing. Maybe we need to I mean, welcome to the new little bees, by the way. I'm so sorry I never mentioned that because I'm not always like, hey, push like, subscribe, whatever. You do whatever you want. You're welcome. I love to see the hive grow. To me, this means like energies are just growing in a beautiful, awesome way. So I'm very happy to have more people being part of a beautiful little hive. Also, the way I think about it is how we all bring each other more energy thanks to this. So this is great. Anyhow, cards repeating themselves. We are seriously called to work on accepting and loving ourselves. I thought about that yesterday and this morning. Usually I have 2 bracelets. My quartz, it was a light, a pink quartz and a clear quartz bracelet that I had. It broke yesterday. I took it off and then the whole thing fell out. So the stones themselves didn't break, but the bracelet broke. So I'm trying to save all the beads and I want to try to put it together. But I was told by my daughter when I was wearing a fire opal, which oh my god, I love that opal, and the stone out of nowhere, I mean it was always around my neck, it broke. She told me that it was because I didn't need the stone anymore, and quite honestly I was like, I don't care that I don't need it anymore, I liked it, I'm so sad it broke. So anyways, my mother-in-law gifted me with another opal, but it's smaller and it's not a fire opal. It's not as pretty. All that to say, the quartz. I was thinking, oh, does this mean that I love myself? I'm not sure about all that, but this is like hopefully a blockage that I'm working on that is that is not going to be a blockage for me anymore. Okay, parenthesis closed. Let's see. You know what's funny is this is like the disagreement is at the bottom of the deck. I don't like that. I would prefer we had the Ten of Pentacles, but the energy of the Ten of Pentacles and the cornucopia are still here. You little bees of our awesome hive, you are great workers. I can tell by this Ten of Pentacles here. I feel the need to tell you. We are all like focused on the betterment of our lives, on paying our bills, on taking care of the home, of that's, you know, that's what I feel of the Ten of Pentacles, of not necessarily what is that, ambition, but more like the caring of our home, okay, the betterment of our home, the feeling good, the being able to sit and relax when you're retired, to have your family around you. That's what at the core we seem to want. So allow yourself to remove those blockages. The Lord Ganesh is here for that. And what did Melchizedek was saying? What did he say? We have learned from experience. So maybe there is some more for you to learn, but you're learning from experience. And more inner study. But also like how we are all connected, how we are able to help each other in ways that we don't always acknowledge or recognize, but it's true. Like if you think of someone with love and care, you are sending them some kind of strength. If you think of someone with anger and jealousy, and you're sending them some negativity, and where is my tag? Oh. And I mean, this is what's happening, and that's why sometimes you may feel tired or, you know, drained, not knowing why. By the way, I found yesterday, okay, one of our little bees by Misha. You know what? Let me see if I will try and remember to add her to the information that you know, in the description of the video. She has a new channel, and she's posting a Reiki. I'm not very familiar with it, but this is like it's like musical videos that helps you recharge whatever energy you need to recharge. So this is very relaxing. I listen to it sometimes at work, and I have found that it does relax me. You can like listen to it before you go to bed, or however it works for you. Read her little page. It's quite interesting. So if maybe she may have a video about blockages, but all that to say that yesterday I also found another guy, like after listening to one of her videos. Thank you very much for doing those, by the way. He was doing some kind of Reiki as well, but it's like and I'm just like, haha, you know, laughing at these. But still, as I was letting the thing work, even though I was working, I felt some kind of relief. I felt some kind of pain going away, and I was half paying attention to him. Okay, so like, you may try some of these videos. It doesn't cost anything. You can leave it in the background as you're doing something else. If you feel like doing it before bed, even better, because it's some kind of like semi-meditation, and you'll go to sleep, you know, calmer. But that could be something to help you getting some of those blockages untied. Okay, so let's get going with that reading. What is it that our little bees want to let go? Blockages? S'il vous plaît. No, kid. What is it that our little bees want to let go? S'il vous plaît. The loss. See? That is like perfect, because the Five of Pentacles is not only the loss, it's the energies of feeling that we have lost. It's the energies of feeling that we need help. It's the energies of feeling totally depleted. If I was to pick a few five, a few different five of pentacles from different decks. You'll see people out, out in the snow walking, maybe having some kind of illness, being cold, seeing other people that are eating. But in a lot of other five of pentacles, there is the energies of the help behind. So anyways, what you want to let go is this feeling of loss, understandably. And maybe this is where you're feeling all tied up about, because you may have genuinely lost something. You may have lost a job, you may have lost some money, you may have lost, I was talking about rhythms of the universe, ups and down. However prepared we may be about life situation, shit happens. We'll lose something one day or another. And we may react a certain way or another with it, but this is the energy we want to release. Good, because at least you are ready to move forward. It's interestingly enough, I feel the need to put it right here so it's more centered, and it goes right under Lord Ganesh, who talks about infinite abundance. So not only this is what you want to release, but the universe also want you to release this energy of loss, this energy of feeling little and like nothing and depleted and almost like a homeless, even if you're home and safe and warm, or cool in the heat with your air conditioning, you feel like you can barely do it. So I love that you want to get out of this energy. You deserve to get out of this energy. And one thing that we all have to keep in mind, money is energy. This is not something, money, love, all of these, like you feel like you can hold your money in your hand, but look at how it has changed. How money is just a number on a computer now. Sometimes you have a big number, sometimes you have a small number. Sometimes we have a much bigger number, we're like, whoa, how did that happen? I know I never thought I would see some numbers sometimes with being able to save money and borrow money from my 401k, things like that. It's like, wow, this is amazing. I never thought I could, right? So what we're capable of doing when we call it and when we feel the need, and you'll notice that you always manage. So call on for more. I read something yesterday about and I want to talk about it on the new moon, about making, what is it? It's something to do on a new moon, and it's it's kind of like manifesting, but it's a board, so that you have the happiest picture of you in the middle, and all the things you want to manifest, like related to money. Look it up. I think it's call it a manifesting board. See what you find, so that you can have the picture of that on your wall and see it all the time, every day. And even if you don't think about it, it'll be in the back of your mind, and it will be you working on this manifesting. Okay, so we want to release the lost. Good, the loss. How do we reach? How do our little bees reach their full potential? S'il vous plaît, no guide. How do our little bees reach their full potential when it comes to releasing this? S'il vous plaît. Oops, that goes over here. My bad. 6 of Wands. Victory. Aim for victory. It's clear. I was talking about manifesting. The way for you to reach out your full potential is by I was talking about keeping your eye on the goal earlier. Keep your eye on the goal. Don't think about what's blocking you. Don't think about how you're going to get there. Don't think about how you can fail. No, think about how you can succeed. How to get there. Keep your eye on the prize. And I know this is something that's been coming. I say the cards repeat themselves, right? As long as we ask the same questions, the card will tell us the same thing. So some of you Sweet bees. Either you may need to hear this and I'm getting tired, please hear it. So we talk about different things. I mean, and I may be part of that myself, so apologies. Um, but let's, you want to release the loss. Okay, you lost. You lost. What's the point of dwelling on that? That makes me think of the 5 of. It's funny because I was thinking of using this deck, the Cozy Witch Tarot, and I believe the 5 of Pentacles. Oh no, it's the 5 of Cups. Never mind. It's the 5 of Cups where she says, "What's the point of crying on spilled tea?" But let's see if we find the 5 of Pentacles, what it says. Come on, come to me, Senate. Oh, no, that's the 5 of Wands. Of course, it wasn't here. It's gonna be in the third pile, you watch. Yep. A 5 of Pentacles. There you go. Nothing is ever as hopeless as it seems. See how she feels alone and she's cold and she's shown the way. Save heaven. But she's not even, she's looking that direction, but her body is like turned, like she wants to go that way. You want to go, okay, that's sentence. Or maybe that's why I was supposed to bring it out. Okay. When I'm telling you, you need to keep the eye on the prize here, okay? On the victory. Look at the word. Victory. In order to release your thing, you have to go towards victory. In order to reach your full potential, you have to release this energy. Look how it says. Nothing is ever hopeless as it may seem. Okay? That's what we were saying here with the 5 of Pentacles. Look at how she's going this way. She wants her body language is like, I want to go this route. She keeps turning like with doubt, but she has all the signs. There is a sign here. The universe is telling her, hey girl, there is a path to the safe heaven over here. Go that way. But that's like me. It feels like the energies of the beginning of the video when I was saying I feel discombobulated. I don't know what to do. I'm undecided, blah, blah, blah. I can feel this, like you want to go that route, but the sign is like, go that way. Hello, it's big, it's in neon, it's green, like the color of Raphael and healing and stuff like that. But no, I want to go the other way. There is this hesitation. Safe haven is the other route. So listen to your guides, listen to the sign, pay attention. It's right next to you. Okay. So, in order to reach your full potential, keep your eyes on the prize. What is coming to light right now for Little Bee, s'il vous plaît, mes guides d'amour? What is coming to light right now for our little bees? The 3 of Cups, celebration. Okay, so, I mean, look at this. You have abundance, you have celebration, you have victory. And with the 3, I love how this also has like, this is a sign of the, I just realized how perfect this is. The 3 of Cups usually is represented by 3 female energies, which is the maiden, the mother, and the crone, which I believe is like the grandmother, like the 3 generations, right? And that's exactly what this drawing is about. So this quote-unquote logo. Look at the abundance of like the jewels at the bottom of these cups too. So you are headed to abundance. You are headed to this cornucopia. You are headed towards these wishes being fulfilled. You are headed towards celebration. The 3 of Cups, my dear bees, is not the BS you keep hearing on saying about triangular. I'm not saying this energy may not happen in a reading, but the 3 of Cups is the card of celebration. In this case, they call it revelry. What the hell? What are you talking about? Let me see here. Rivalry is a rival? No, 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 no. We're not listening to this. I have to look for the meaning of this. Where is my other phone? Let's look at rivalry. It's not rivalry. Okay, I do not know that word. How about we learn it together? Rivalry. Revelation? Rivalry. Definition. Oh, you know what? No, it's festivities, lively and noisy festivities, especially when these involve drinking a large amount of alcohol. Okay? Wild fun time. Awesome. I just learned the word today. Revelry. I was talking about celebration. Where there you go. Here. Let me read this. When this card comes up, it's evoking good times spent with those you care about, and it's heralding happy moments with your friends or a period of joy to come. This card may refer to a reunion with your squad, the inner circle who make you laugh and give you support when times are tough. If you felt alone, which we know you have, drawing this card is a sign to look around, which I was telling you with the other card. Look at the sign. There are people out there who are rooting for you. But again, don't look the other way. Look at like those people are rooting for you. Stop trying to go to the one that are not rooting for you. Maybe that's your mistake too. I want to keep going to that person. But that person's a jerk. Okay? So go with the one that really want to make you happy. It looks like your social life could be about to take off. Anniversaries and raising a glass in honor of past occasions as starred, as is good news, such as pregnancies or weddings. In love, friendship could transform into something more, and singles should snap up opportunities to find a soulmate. In career, schmoozing can lead to promotions and better relations. In finance, you feel fortunate and generous. Also, remember to be sensible. It's not because you're going to start having abundance that you have to deplete it. Okay, my sweet bees. And you know what I love here? I mean, we don't have any sword, but we have everything else. We have the energies. Even with this Three of Cups here, which is like the energies of the emotions. We have this energy of abundance. With the wands, we have the fire, we have the creativity. Maybe you'll get more creative. And we have the energy of wealth. We don't have the sword yet, but it would be funny to get like the Emperor or the Queen of Swords or something. Okay, what is a divine message from the universe, s'il vous plaît, for our little bees? What is your divine message, our little guys, for our little bees? The High Priestess. I'm laughing because the High Priestess, especially under the Victory, talks about inner knowledge. Okay? Those two pillars next to her, I've been doing some reading and some reading and some reading. I don't even want to show the Five of Wands because I feel like this is bickering within yourself and you're annoying me. Stop. And I'm feeling that way myself, remember that. So inner knowledge, you know what it is, what you need to do. And look at how it's I didn't plan it this way. I was trying to figure out the correct thing. It just happens to fall under Lord Ganesh. You know that this abundance is there. You know how to remove those blockages. You know what you need to do. Notice how we have the 2 right here and the 11. So, you know, like this, it's a 2 and an 11, but we have like this mirror drawing with the 2 cards. And well, look, well, I mean, it's the same deck, but again, we have the same energy on top of her as we have here. Which takes me to this energy of the 3 again, which means that you can work together when you're not alone. You can work better together, you know. those two pillars I was talking about. Like there is this, it says B and J on the Rider-Waite-Smith, which is don't go get dirty. I forget, it's relating to like what is it? I can't remember. Like some old stuff. Like merde. I'm got like an Inquisition time, those Templars type thing. It's a Templar. It's like it's that old, the energy, but it's like simplified. It's like the energies of the female and the feminine like coming together. The High Priestess is consistently learning. This one looks like has the energy of a mother. You have it in you. You know what it is that you need to do to get to that victory. You know what? I like the way this book describes the card. Let's see how it talks about the Temperance, the High Priestess. Okay, with the Temperance, since I mentioned the Temperance has the notion of patience, but I feel like this is coming a lot faster than you'd expect, and the notion of communication and in French we say putting water in our wine. Like maybe you are undecided again because you want to go a certain way whereas the universe is trying to pull you someplace else. Find a common ground, and that may be the answer to your issue. The High Priestess sits between two pillars on the throne with a waxing gibbous moon large behind us. The waxing gibbous, by the way, talks about observing and aligning your hopes with the universe. Momentum is building, and my sweet little bees, we are exactly in the waxing gibbous right now. This is like the few days before the full moon, so even more interesting. Where was I? Behind her. Her robes are midnight blues and yellows. She is mostly illuminated by the moonlight, but part of her is in darkness, echoing the phase of the moon. The waxing gibbous moon begins 10 to 11 days after the new moon. The moon is growing, leading us to the full moon and all kinds of culminations in our lives. The scroll the High Priestess holds in her hand signifies knowledge illuminated by this moon. The message is to learn and manifest. The moon is not yet fully illuminated, which indicates that it may take a little time for our full accomplishments to come to light. It's funny because I was talking about the Temperance and telling you to be patient. We are just reminded. The moon mantra here is to listen to your intuition, my sweet bee. So the message is to pay attention to the hidden thoughts and emotions that you may not be aware of. Feminine intuition, regardless of your gender, will play a part in your life now, so make sure to listen. And that's been something I think we covered since the very beginning. Drawing this card is a sign you need to take heed of your subconscious. Just like the moon, you are half in the dark and half in the light now. So consider, which is what Melchizedek was telling us too. So consider what impact that is having on your decision making. In love, this card counsels patience with your most intimate feelings. We're back to patience. Take some time to see how things develop with a partner. It urges further communication. Wow, just like this is exactly what I was feeling just grabbing the card when I was talking about the Temperance. Take some time to see how things develop with a partner. It urges further communication. Okay, career-wise, further training could be positive. You could be discovering new inspiration for a potential venture. There may be some need for discretion over finances. Okay, don't discount opportunities, but do trust your instinct. Swerve any venture if your guts tell you to. Okay, so bottom line is follow your intuition, inner knowledge, and you know what, like, listen to your intuition. This is sometimes sometimes your gut is going to tell you the craziest stuff. That I mean, before I've said that story before, but before changing jobs, when I wasn't even considering. My guides were telling there was no way that was me considering. I went to a chapel and was praying and asking for guidance. And I remember I took my lunch, but I was like in a desperate energy type. And my guides, I kept hearing, quit your job, quit your job, quit your job. I had no other situation. I didn't know what I was going to do. It was like, you need to quit your job now. Like, and I went back to work. But I was in tears. I was asking God and my guides, like, how could you be telling me to quit my livelihood, And I listened, and my life got better afterwards. So I'm not going to get into the details, but like, this is to confirm how sometimes following your guide is terrifying, but if you let go and trust these strong messages, like that sign on the other card here, like, you keep looking this way, but you have the sign right on top of your head. Like, if you put your eyes up, you're like, this is where the safe haven is. Hello, pay attention. You just listen to your guides. As scary as this may be. Okay, so that was some kind of, I like the wake up call feeling behind this reading. What advice is the Moonology deck going to give us, s'il vous plaît? No guide. What advice on top of this do you have for us, s'il vous plaît? Boom. Your commitment is being tested. Okay. How is that an advice? Conclusions are within reach. Oh, look at that full moon eclipse. Okay, so by sometime next week, you'll know what to do. You'll have the perfect sign, because this card is like really cool. Your commitment to what is being tested? I mean, to me, your advice is just to trust, okay? Your commitment to yourself, your commitment to your belief, your commitment to the situation, your commitment to your abundance coming. Conclusions are within reach. See, surrender to the divine behind that. That could be your commitment. Like, you are really called on to trust. And for some of you, that may be the issue, especially when we go and listen to a lot of videos. And especially, my sweet bee, if you keep on hearing the same type of message, you are deeply called on to trust that you are in the right path, that you are guided, and that you need to follow your intuition. And that commitment it could be just that, like, if your gut is telling you something, try and listen to it for once. So I have the Mabon oracle out. So s'il vous plaît, no guide d'amour. Can we get an extra message here for our little bees? We are the focus. So maybe next weekend. Next weekend is the equinox. Yes, next Sunday. I can't wait to do that reading. I believe this is Mabon already. I'm very bad with the name, but this is, yeah, because then it's my 2 cards. Tea magic. That makes me think of that 3 of Cups here. Reach into your subconscious, pull from the source, and weave magic with attention, and the answers will unfold. To me, that makes me think of, like, sit down, have a cup of tea, and just empty your mind, enjoy your tea, and the answer may come to you. Especially water. I connect with water a lot. I feel like I have my best ideas in the ideas, quote unquote, guidance, what I call guide, what I used to think of IDs were literally my guides or my intuition talking to me. I feel like this could be how your answer could come to you, by just relaxing, sitting down. There is power in a tea. Look at how you have the transformation with the moss here. The crow bringing you a piece of moon. Like I said, it's flowers growing out of the teapot too. Okay, so there is that, and then the other one was peppers. There's a lot of action on this card. Be fierce about the ways in which you protect yourself. Allies await. That takes me back to this. What was it? One of the Three of Cups. The people that want to come and help you. The people that are there to love you. The wishes fulfilled. And some kind of possible jealousy coming, because you are called to be fierce about the ways in which you protect yourself. I want to add a spell with that. Let's see what little spell the spell is more like a little ritual or a little thing, like a special tea or something. How can our little bees protect themselves, s'il vous plaît? Notre guide d'amour. Aside from just trusting in you, obviously. Two, I'll take them both. I don't use it very. Words of protection. Don't you love this? While carefully standing on a stepladder or stool, write the following on the top of your front door. No darkness or malicious intent shall enter here. Okay, so you can take a screenshot of that. Here you go. That's words of protection. I love this, don't you? I love this. Best self collage. What is that about? Make a mini vision board. Vision board. It's like, okay, I'm feeling such gratitude right now, and always like, seriously? I was talking about that at the beginning of the guidance. A vision board. And this is a way, quote unquote, to protect yourself. The guides really want you to try and do this. Okay, so make a mini vision board by cutting out small photos that represent you at your best self and pasting them to a small card. Put the card inside your wallet or purse and look at it whenever you need to be reminded of who you are becoming. This is another type of vision board. Not exactly the one I was describing, but I'm blown away by this. Look up vision board and see what works the best for you, so that you can work on it. It's a fun idea too. Wow. I love the guides. Okay, so this is it for this. I'm gonna get a healing angel card before I get to Mother Mary. S'il vous plaît, nos anges. What extra message do we have? I didn't do the, maybe I'll do. S'il vous plaît, nos anges. Extra healing message for our little bees. That's too many, but hey, they want to give you this many. Let's see. Wisdom. Everything has a place and purpose. To be wise is to have great love, tolerance, and compassion for all things. Gratitude. Make gratitude your new attitude. The stars will shine brighter upon you. All in your world will become lighter. That goes with the cornucopia over here, doesn't it? Oopsie. Forgiveness. Let the past go. Okay, again, this is summary of the reading. Clear your heart and mind through forgiveness. Forgive yourself. Forgive those who have hurt you. There is no point in like dwelling on that. It takes me back to that Five of Cups thing. Okay, what does Maman Marie want to tell you? I keep thinking of the charms. Why do I want to take the charms that I worked on with crystal? What do the charm want to tell us, s'il vous plaît? Yeah, I'm going to move that back. What is the charm? What do the guides want to tell us through the charms? Oh, that's way too many messages here. Okay. And I just see this. And what is that? Candles. I like that. Like, you have, let me get this maybe. Oh, there is writing on everything. Here. Here we go. The little candelabra. Like, how there is light, even in the darkness of places. The darkest of places. Okay, so whatever that may mean for you, a roller skate. This could be signs for you as well. Oh, look at that. That makes me think of the celebration we were talking about with the Three of Cups. It's pretty. Bunch of stars, bunch of wishes becoming true. With, oh, butterfly, hello, change of life. I mean, a transformation. That could be, you know, if you have, you know, I mean, we have cacti in California, but I thought Arizona for some reason. We have the little Q. Let's see if you can see it here better. Yep. We have the letter W here. We have a pretty flower. That makes me think of the lotus, even though it's not one, but it makes me think of a cake too for some reason. Oh, we have the letter X as well. And it's funny, there is a bunch of T messages. And the flamingo. The flamingo, I believe, is a bird of, like the penguin, like a twin flame, whatever. You know how I feel about that. Like soulmate type representation. Okay, so what messages do we have? Know the unknown. Hear the unheard. See the unseen. Okay, so trust your intuition. What a desolate place would be a world without a flower. Maybe, you know, gift a flower to someone you love. What belongs to you shall come to you. Balance of head and heart yield strength of character. And are not flowers the stars of the earth? Maybe surround yourself with flower, and like it could bring you joy, but that makes me think of this one, the flowers being, oopsie daisy, being the star of the earth here, the flowers. Okay, so that was the charms. Maybe some of this could be like a sign that you may pick for it being the message, you know, like this, whoops, 1, 2, 3, this video, you know, having a particular message for you. Okay, Steph. S'il vous plaît, Maman Marie. I'm like losing, I'm getting uncomfortable on my chair, I'm losing my pillow, sliding down. Allez, Maman Marie, s'il vous plaît, un message for our little bees. It's like the guys want to keep on talking and talking and talking. Can I get one clear message for our little bees, Maman Marie, s'il vous plaît? A message for our little bees, just one. I'm gonna have to go get it. S'il vous plaît, Maman Marie. S'il vous plaît, Maman Marie. I have 2. I don't like. Oh, 3. No, I can't. Maman Marie, a message for our little bees, s'il vous plaît. It's not gonna jump. I think that's the one that wanted to come. And it has 2 birds on it. One with the eyes open, one with the eyes closed. That makes me think of the energies of the High Priestess there. Our Lady of Sacred Sisterhood and the Three of Cups. The Divine Feminine is awakening in your heart. She guides you to apply your heart wisdom to any challenges in your life, transforming something that was once a cause of concern or even fear into a chance to realize the depths, power, and spiritual capacity of your soul. You are strong enough to open up and let others connect to your powerful, awakened, and beautiful heart. How many times does Maman Marie or the universe need to tell you? How many times? Like, let go of these fears, trust in the energy that the universe wants to send you, trust in Mother Mary, ask for Lord Guardian's guidance, ask for Mother Mary's guidance, ask for your angels and guides guidance, remember the word of protection, because you were told, there was something, now that I think about it, there was something else about protection with one of the other cards. Like, maybe you can remind me because I already forgot. That's what happens when you do a reading. The messages come through and then you close and you forget everything you said. So, there was another thing about protection in the cards, if I remember correctly. Well, I'm sending you love and hope you will allow yourself to get untied. And I know that you have the protection from the universe and the divine. So I'll be talking to you soon. Sending you love again. Bye-bye.